Hello, Budget Besties. It's me, Zero Based Budget Girl, and welcome to today's video. Um, I actually recorded a video the other day and I edited it and everything. And at the end of it all, I was like, I don't like this video. So I just deleted it. So yeah, today, I'm gonna record a new video, clearly, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. Like I have this random $26 right here. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. So I'm gonna enter in a couple of transactions that have happened since the last time I updated this budget and then deleted it. Well, deleted the video. So yeah, I've got some things to enter, and then maybe as I work through it, I'll figure out where the heck this $26 is supposed to go. Because at the moment, I don't know. The budget is a little janky right now due to some categories not being funded that I forgot about, but we'll get that sorted eventually. But in my last video, what I did do was so it was brought to my attention that okay, well, let's see, where's my budget? Good of you all. So I decided a couple weeks ago that, well, for the month of March, because before I had all of my groceries under household things, and it was just one simple grocery line, just groceries, where I had, $700 just budgeted for the entire month in one line. So I decided I'm gonna try breaking them down into weeks. And Rachel, the stay-at-home mom, was like, yo, you should make a like a category for them. And I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. So that way, when I'm looking for, like, at the end of the month or whatever, looking back at, like, spending and all that stuff, reflections, whatever, reports, there's like a category for groceries that are just separated out. I was like, that's an excellent idea. So I did that. That's where I started rearranging the budget. That's what one of the video was me, like, fixing my budget, cleaning it up a bit, because I also realized that the way that my budget was set up, it was set up in a way that I was able to, at the time, I was able to just click, and like fund the whole month. Because in the past, when we were living overseas, my husband made almost twice as much money as we make now. So we took a significant pay cut when we moved back to the States. So I've been realizing now that I've been doing my budget, I'm like, the money is just not stretching all the way down like it used to. So I was like, okay, it's time to rearrange things and have them based on when we need them funded by. So I actually decided to go in and add in these views, this is a function I've never used in YNAB ever in my life. So I went through and I separated everything out into things that we needed to fund with our first month's paycheck, the first of the month's paycheck, and then the things that could be funded with the second paycheck of the month. So that was basically what the video was me just talking through that and rearranging things. But today what we're gonna do is enter some transactions. So grab a snack, grab a drink, whatever, kick back, relax, and let's get into today's video, baby. All right, first things first, I'm gonna head over to our savings account and make sure these numbers are lining up with my notes. And looks like we had one transaction that's happened, and it was a transfer from this account to our checking account for $1,000. That hurts. Nobody likes to move money out of their savings account. Ugh, that hurts. We haven't had to move money out of savings in a while. But this has to do with all the flight tickets that we had to purchase. Oh, I think that was something I talked about in the video that I decided I didn't want to upload. So if you're new here, my husband has 2 children from his previous marriage. They do not live with us currently. They live on the opposite side of the United States. We're in the Southwest, they're in the Southeast. We have plans to get them for the summer. And so you'll see here in a minute when I start putting in some stuff, I think you'll see why this is overspent and things like this. I don't know, maybe I already put these transactions in. I have no idea. But anyway, we had to book 8 flight tickets total for my husband to fly and go get them, for them, the 3 of them to return to where we are. That's 4 tickets right there. And then obviously my husband needs to return them back to their mother at the end of summer. And so that's that's 3 tickets right there. And then my husband needs to return himself back home. So that's another 4 tickets, 8 flight tickets, 2 hotel stays. Where are my notes at? I was working on hours trying to find the most cost-effective ways to get the kids and my husband across this US of A. Right here. Okay. So I actually had worked it out where we could have maximized, like used up all of our American Express points and some Chase points, as well as some Delta mileage and all that. Like I had it down to us paying a total of $198 total for that trip. Well, I had 2 itineraries. There was that itinerary and there was a second itinerary, which is the one that my husband chose. So I was only able to get one of those flights covered with points. So we paid like $6 for like one of those flights, but everything else was out of pocket. And then we were able to get our hotels, their hotel stays were credited back as well with our Chase card, because we have a $300 yearly travel credit that they give us. So that went towards the hotel stays. So we were getting 1 flight and 2 hotel stays for free. Everything else we paid out of pocket for. And the tea I was spilling was that they mama ain't trying to help nobody with this trip, because it's not her responsibility and it's not her fault that we live so far away. But it's also not our fault that we live so far away either. I promise you, we would not have chosen this place to live. We go where the government tells us to go. And anyway, stop. Let me not get riled up again, because if the roles were, long story short, if the roles were reversed and she was the one that was needing to get her children back, we would be paying for half of the exchange here. That's all I'm just saying. But it's not her responsibility. If he wants to see his kids, he can pay for that. Okay, child. Okay, calm down. Okay. Anyway, where were we? We were crashing out. Okay. So, prove this inflow of $1,000. And then we made 2 credit card payments this week. One was to our Chase card, and that was a total of $1,788.54. Another, and then our American Express card, again, a payment of $2,161.42. A majority of that is like the flight tickets and stuff that we paid for. Okay. All right, next up is our Chase card. So I have quite a few things to put in here. It looks like I'm gonna put in this travel. Bro, can I type? That'd be great. This Chase travel credit. So as I was saying, I just put travel credit, saved pays. Oh no, I'll specify which it is. Okay, Chase travel credit. Like I said, our card gives us a $300 a year credit to be applied towards travel, and that got automatically applied to this hotel stay. So we're gonna get that money back. There's gonna be a lot of Amazon purchases today. So baby is coming soon. Got at this point 5 weeks left, I think. So we're getting down to the wire here, and I definitely need to get things together. So I've been ordering things here and there off Amazon, as off our registry that I see it's on sale, or there's a deal going on today. So I check it every day to see and just trying to pick up things as they're on sale. And yeah, obviously at the very end of this, I'm gonna have to just click all and just buy it all at one time. But for now, I'm trying to get it little by little, also waiting out to see if friends and family want to contribute buying anything off of our registry as well. So yeah, I'm having like a little virtual baby shower in next weekend. Actually, my sister and my bestie decided to do one for me because where we live, I have no friends. We moved here like 6 months ago and I don't know anyone here, so I don't have any friends here, and all of my friends that I do have literally live scattered all over the world. I have friends in different countries and all over the United States, so like there's literally like, I didn't feel like having a baby shower in person was like feasible really with just my friend situation. So I was just gonna just not have one at all. But they were like, let's do a virtual one, and I was like, oh, okay. So that's where we are. So we'll see if anyone else picks up anything between now and time baby's really soon to be here, and if not, then we'll just have to pick up the rest. But yes, anyway, rambling. This is for the Hilton where my husband will be staying with the kids, jet flying over. Sorry about that. The husband will be staying with the kids one night before flying back. Yeah, so it's what am I doing? Oh, it's $133.47 for that stay. And then we had to get a haircut at some point, which is $30, which is, why is a haircut so expensive? Is that expensive? I don't know. I don't get my haircut, so my bad. We got oh my gosh. We got a second travel credit again. This is for the second hotel. So that was the thing. So I told you I came up with 2 itineraries. One involved, the first one was you go there like on the returning the kids. You go there and then you fly immediately back after you drop them off with their mom. That was the one that was going to cost that arrangement was the one I was able to get down to like $190 or whatever out of pocket. I was like, or we do option 2, which is you fly there and then stay the night at the hotel and then fly back the next day. So he chose that second option because he didn't like the connection flight times, and he was like what if like, you know, something's delayed, so he didn't want to run the risk of like missing a flight or anything like that. So he was like, I'd rather just stay and then fly back the next day. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So that's why we chose the let's just pay out of pocket for everything route. But it's fine because one of the kids really wants to go to Las Vegas this summer, to go to some place called Omega Mart. So I'm thinking maybe we can use those points that we saved maybe towards that, like a little trip to Vegas instead or something. I don't know. We have so many points to use, so I'm sure us saving them and then gaining more points by buying these flights out of pocket, the points will get used eventually, but it just wasn't for this trip. But this was a credit for $133.51 for his second stay. What the heck? Scheduled transactions. What did I do? Oh, sorry, dropped my phone. What the hell? What did I do? What did I do? We're just gonna delete this. I must have, when I accidentally typed over here, I must have clicked something. Okay. Next up is the shopette. And this time it's not for booze and snacks. It was actually for it was booze. It was booze that we bought, but it was for a potluck. It was potluck vibes. Went to a friend's house for dinner and decided to restock his beer fridge for $22.48. Did I hit cancel? Oh no, okay, I'm good. Okay. Sorry, I'm tripping. I also went to the BX this week because I needed to get a toaster. And something else. I grabbed something else. I don't remember what it is, but we did not have a toaster for the longest time. And I was just using like the oven to like toast bread for a while. But there was one day last week where I just burnt the shit out of my bread, like straight up black. And I was mad because they were the last 2 slices of bread. And I really wanted my little breakfast sandwich I was making. So I was like, I'm going to get a toaster right now. So I left the house later that day and got a toaster so that I would not, I was tired of burning bread because it's happened a couple times where I forget that I put toast in the oven and then I burned it and then I'm like mad, like what the heck, my bread. But I was super mad because it was the last piece, those were the last slices. It messed up my whole breakfast. But anyway, Amazon was for baby. So one of my goals this month was to not spend hella money like on anything really except for like baby mostly. So I feel like so far so good. I haven't bought anything super personal, I don't think, outside of like food, like eating out and stuff, but that didn't count. Okay, as long as I stay in budget of my own fun money and my own like dining out or whatever, like, you know, that's fine. But like, you know, I'm not buying Pokemon cards or anything like that, you know, I'm chilling. So I mean, it's only been 11 days, but I'm chilling the best I can chill. Sorry, I'm back from dying, drowning on land over here on my spit. All right, so this is that second night stay that we got credited back for, but let me make sure that's an outflow. Yes, okay. And then lastly, hubby went to the shop again, but this time it wasn't a potluck and it wasn't for booze or snacks for himself. It was a gift for a friend. I don't know, somebody at work is like having a rough week or something, so he went and bought him a bottle of soju. And there we are, $110.55 is our new balance on our Chase credit card. Our American Express credit card is currently paid off. But yes, here you can see all the flights that I had to that I put in, but I deleted. So this is for their round trip tickets. We spent $1,477. This is for my husband's return flight, I believe, for $243. And then this is his outgoing flight to go pick them up. Like I said, that I used our airline miles for that I had like 17,000 miles, so I was able to cover that trip. And we had to pay like $5.60 for that. So yeah, that is that. Next is my US Bizank card. I have a couple things to add here. First is a YouTube subscription, which is funny because I actually deleted this. I got rid of the subscription because I was like, okay, the content that I was enjoying, like behind the paywall, like is kind of like mid now. I'm not that interested into it. I'm not that into it anymore. And so I got rid of it like last month. And then this month there was a specific episode that I was like, oh my God, I have to see like the behind this, like the after show for this. So I went to see if my subscription was still good, but it wasn't. It just ended and I was like, dang. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to subscribe one more time. So I subscribed once more just for this one specific episode that I needed to see. It was definitely, it was worth it. But Spotify came out for $18.05 this week, which is a commissary, my favorite place, and grabbed some groceries, and also had groceries for week 1, and then I grabbed something for a potluck. The total trip was $54.45. $39.25 was for groceries during week 1, and the remainder was $15.20 for whatever the heck I picked up for potluck. I don't remember. Excuse me, I don't remember what it was. Oh, I made a banana pudding. That's what it was. All right, y'all know me. I can't resist the lemonade truck. The lemonade truck was parked outside to this past week, so I had to get some. But I actually pulled this out of my fun money because it was me alone by myself and just splurging on some lemonade. It was so good. I got like what was it? Blueberry dragon fruit lemonade. And then he was like, oh, you should add whipped cream to it. It totally changes it. So I was like, sure, I'll try it. Bussin'. Delicious. $7.69 for overpriced lemonade truck. Love to see it. And then the next day, my husband and I were like, oh, let's go meet at the food trucks to have like, you know, lunch date or whatever. So I'm gonna put that under family time. And there was a different lemonade truck that was out there the next day. You know, like I said, I can't resist a lemonade truck. So we both got lemonades for $17.03, which is kind of crazy. This lemonade wasn't as good as the other truck. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't as good, but it's fine. It's still satisfied. Saturday morning or Sunday morning, my husband was like, "Do you want to go get brunch?" And I was like, "Absolutely." Like, he woke me up. That's how he woke me up that morning. I was like, "Of course. This is how I want to be woke up. This is amazing. Yes, please take me out to brunchy brunch." We went to this waffle and pancake house. It's like in town for some brekkie. Spent $31.73. I'm kind of forced to put these under family time, low key, because I'm pretty sure dining out is like very low. So it's my justification. Oh, it was a breakfast day. It was a lunch day. And the day of the food truck lunch, I got food from this pad thai truck. So it's a family time because it was a lunch date. And that was for $42.70. But last thing I have to put it on here is the commissary. Again, this is a split transaction. This is actually for groceries for week 2. And then also for some household good items. I don't remember what they were specifically, but something on there. And this total trip was $79.87. $68.87 of that went to groceries, while the remaining $11 went to, I think I bought like a scrub mommy and some dishwasher cleaner or something, if I remember correctly. I believe that's what that all that is. And that leaves our balance at $785.30. And I go back over to my budget. You see, we have little mess here that needs to be cleaned up, but we won't be able to clean this mess until we get paid. I mean, I guess I could move money around to fix this stuff, but I just don't want to, like, because it's fine. We have the money to cover the credit card. Like, it's not that big of a deal. So that's kind of why I'm just like waiting for the paycheck to come, and I'll just fix it on the 15th. Actually, I think we get paid should get paid probably tomorrow. 15th on Saturday, which means we would normally get paid on Friday, which means, yeah, I think we might get paid tomorrow, actually. A little bit early, because our bank usually sends us our money pretty early. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll be making another video tomorrow, budgeting on our paycheck. And my husband just filed taxes, so that should be coming in too. So, like I said, I'm not worried about this overspent stuff because we have the money to cover it. I'm just choosing not to at this moment. And we're definitely getting more money in within like the next probably 48 hours. So that will definitely cover all of it. So again, not that pressed, not that worried about it. It's a little bit weird for me though, because I typically never just leave stuff like this, but it is what it is today. But now to figure out what the heck this $26 is. All right, so moving down the list, so far I found that this balance is not matching my other budget, like my true budget. So maybe some of this needs to go here. I'm just move this up, and then is this gonna work? Okay, 55.33. Okay, that's right. So I still have $15 left to find where it belongs. No, looks like $15 needs to go here. And this random 5 cents. Then we probably went down in here some. Yep, right there. 5 cents to 5 cents to cowboy cart. Oops. All right, she's fixed. She's fixed. I must have. I don't know. I don't know what happened while I was there. Why that was like that. But anyway, budget is balanced. Minus if you would just ignore this giant red button that says 3 overspent categories. Budget is balanced. Budget is good. Budget is ready to go. But yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. If I don't see you later this week with a second upload, then I'll see you guys next week. Have a great one. Enjoy your weekend. And yeah, happy budgeting. Talk to you later. Why am I dragging this out? I don't know, but yeah, okay. Bye.